What's the most annoying thing about me? Have I ever been racist?
Yeah.
How did you feel about meeting my family so quickly when we hadn't spent much time together?
Hi everyone! Welcome back to another vlog.
Yeah, and I hope you saw our last vlog where we gave you lots of information about ourselves, but this time I'm going to be asking Rika loads of questions she does not know what I'm going to ask. Are you ready for this?
This is a bit impromptu because we thought, like, our hair looks nice. Should we film another one?
Yeah, we went to an effort of making it actually not that much of an effort, I think. So I'm going to ask you some questions that I've never asked you before. So these are questions I've never asked her. Are you ready? These are personal.
Should I be scared?
Yes, these are personal. Okay. So you know how my fingers keep getting fat in the
Is this the question now?
This is the question.
Okay.
So in summer my fingers keep getting fat. So, yeah. And in winter my fingers keep getting skinny. So my wedding ring finger, I don't want to lose my ring. How does it make you feel when I'm not wearing it?
Well, I get why you're not wearing it. I guess I just think we should get it resized.
And that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the most annoying thing about me?
Oh, you don't clean up in the kitchen. She just leaves mucky things in the kitchen.
Not all the time.
Well, we're different. It's different too. Like, she leaves the sink really mucky, usually. That really annoys me because, yeah, sometimes there's loads of coffee grounds on the sink, so it's a bit annoying.
Okay. So, when we're in a long distance relationship, what is the sweetest thing I've ever done for you?
Oh, did you do anything?
I did loads of sweet things.
Oh, I remember. You sent me a big thing of flowers for my birthday.
Oh, did you like that?
You've forgotten about that.
Did you like that?
Yeah, that's quite nice.
Alright, so when I first, because I don't cook very often, but when I have, how bad was it really?
It's really bad.
How bad?
Like, it's either gonna be tasteless or really salty. Just no balance.
No balance. Oh.
You're just not meant to be in the kitchen, I don't think.
Okay. Okay, have I ever been racist?
Not intentionally, I don't think, but sometimes you do come up with some comments that you probably didn't, coming from you didn't
came out
think,
wrong.
Yeah, you don't think it's racist, and because I know you, then I know you're not meaning to be racist. But if other people will hear it,
What have I said?
Oh, that's a few.
Oh.
You just come up with it sometimes, and it's like, that's a bit. Yeah.
And how do you feel when I joke calling you tiny?
I'm alright with that.
All right.
I'm actually tiny.
Oh, that's good. And how do you feel with me being a lot bigger than you when we're in the kitchen and it's quite small?
Oh, yeah. I had we were just talking about this the other day. Yeah. Because you do have a habit of putting things high up.
Yeah.
Not thinking that I'm not gonna be able to reach it. But then when I called you, it was like, can you reach that for me? You were like, oh, 2 seconds. And then, so I have to stand there and wait for you to come.
Aww.
And then sometimes I would take the chair, you know, in the kitchen. That's when you would stand up. I'm like, let me get it for you, because you can see that I'm taking the chair already.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, so that's why I move most things that I use on the lower cabinet. But then she complained. She was like, "Oh, this is too low. I can't see what I'm getting." So, yeah.
How do you feel when there's some foods that I don't like eating? that you love?
Like balut.
Yeah. How does it make you feel?
I get it. Can't really.
You don't get frustrated?
No, I'm okay with it. It's just sometimes little things like, oh, the sardines.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I take the full on.
Yeah, so when we
bones out.
have sardines, she takes the bones out of it when you can actually eat them because they're like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Things like that, I'm a bit like, you're so fussy, but then when it comes to balut, I get it because it's not for everyone, those types of food anyway.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so do you know when you first came to the UK?
Yeah.
And you were kind of on your own and just with me, and then I introduced you to my family really quickly.
Yeah.
How did you feel about meeting my family so quickly when we hadn't spent much time together?
I thought, why, this is us being honest now, I thought we could have done without that on the first day.
Yeah, that's a big mistake I made, I think.
Yeah, because when you're coming from another country, and I'm sure a lot of people will relate to this, those who have moved to another country. When you come to another country, everything is quite overwhelming already. Everything's new, everything's like you're adjusting to your new environment already. And then add the mix of meeting new people straight
So it must
away.
be quite scary as well.
Straight
can't it?
away. And having a meal with, sitting down for a meal with people that, yeah.
So, advice, if you're going to bring a partner over from another country, spend some time alone first. That is a mistake I made, I think.
Yeah, because to be honest, your family is nice.
Yeah.
They're nice. It was nothing about them. It was just me being like, everything, I'm overwhelmed with everything. Like going into a pub, so looking at the menu, these are different foods already now. I don't know what to order, but then there's like other people in there. There's like, you feel the pressure of like, oh, you should try this, you should try that, you should try that. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I thought that if I surrounded her by loads of family, she wouldn't feel as lonely. But actually, you hadn't had time to feel lonely. You'd only just got here.
Yeah, but remember though, I didn't do that to you in the Philippines.
No.
So when she first went to the Philippines, we stayed in, I think it was a couple of days.
Yeah, we spent a bit of time on our own.
We spent a couple of days first together before you went up, before we went home to our house and you met
she
my
did it
family.
right. She did it right. Yeah.
That should have been a clue for you anyway.
Next question. So the fact that I was never brought up religious and you came from a more religious background, how did you feel about me going to church with you?
I think it's nice.
You liked it?
Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, because some people don't, if they're not religious, they're just let their partners go on their own, isn't it? Yeah. So I think it's nice that you're coming with me, even though half the time you have no idea what's happening.
Remember the time I yawned?
Yeah, we were in the church and it was so quiet, and then she just went. So everyone looked at us, and I'm like pretending not to know her.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Do you love me more now than when we first started, like when we first got together in our first year, or do you love me less?
What kind of question is that?
This is the question. This is the question I've never asked you.
Well, obviously yes, because we got to live together now.
What does yes mean?
I do love you more now. Because we got to live together now for 6 years, so I think we know each other more now. We definitely know now what annoys us about each other. So it's hard to do that when you're in a long distance.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good because I love you more too.
Yeah.
There you go. So I hope you enjoyed all my questions. I know I did. I'm enlightened. I know I've got work to do. I best get washing up properly.
We should do that. Should do another one of you. But I can't think of questions.
Yeah.
So.
You know everything.
Yeah.
Ish. Well, anyway.
No, because that's the difference. Because if I have a question, I just ask you, and I'm like.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next vlog.
Right, see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.